Alright, Becky and Luke here, and today what I'm going to do is make a final video regarding this whole situation, or this nightmare that's going on with eBay and with PBI, Pitney Bowes Incorporated shipping company. And I'm going to tell you guys some things that have happened that even if you haven't seen the last video, you should be able to understand from this video, that have transpired over all this last 2 months with Pitney Bowes Insurance Company and eBay denying all of the situation that has happened thus far as broken packages go, and not wanting to reimburse the buyer. In fact, they'd rather decide to cause a feud between the seller and the buyer and then just sit back and watch. The things that I'll tell you today, I'll let you decide for yourself if you want to actually go ahead and use this company from now on. But the things that I'm telling you for today is exactly the same things that most people don't want to go through. These are things that there may be some people out there who have had similar experiences with. And nonetheless, there are things that you should just have to watch out for from now on, unfortunately, because sellers and big companies like eBay decide to hide this stuff from the people, and they don't let anybody know about it until they wind up getting several complaints, and then they finally do something about it. And unfortunately, I think, although I've sent just numerous amounts of emails to eBay regarding the situation, I've received really poor and non-helpful feedback whatsoever. And I think they just keep yanking me around because they think that none of this stuff is going to be publicized. They don't think that anything's going to happen of this. They think it's just one lonely person who's out there complaining, and they probably get it all the time, so they just figured, hey, it's just another person. But I hope this really comes back and it enlightens them a little bit, to the point where they realize that if they do this stuff to even just one person, that they're going to get something really horrible in return. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back and I'm going to reiterate a few things, but I want to show you guys this stuff a little bit more in detail so you guys can see what I'm talking about when I explain this. The whole situation, going back to PBI, Pitney Bowes Incorporated, I received a lot of comments on my last video, people saying that there were suspicions that the company was actually lightening the packages to make them cheaper for shipping. And I would actually have to go ahead and agree with that now that I take a look at this. And here are the reasons why. According to this email, now I'm going to read this. I'm going to read this email here that I just got. This was this morning. This is the latest email that was sent to me by the customer service representative, and I want you guys to listen to this. I know this is going to be maybe a little bit long, but I want you guys to listen to everything that this customer service rep says, and then try and take it into, what perspective would you have? What would you think if you were in this situation here? All right. So the customer service rep says, "Hello, Luke. You are in luck, as it is Jessica again. So you do not have so you do have the same teammate responding to you," with an exclamation mark. Now the reason why it says this is because I had mentioned in my last email that I'm sick of being tossed from customer service rep to customer service rep, and it was starting to get annoying. I had like 6 customer service reps that were just trying to help me, and each time it was a different story. So I get this. And you have a teammate responding to you. So, okay, this is basically saying that this person is on my side. Now here comes the other part. When it comes to responding to a case, our system will not automatically enter your tracking information for you in the least. Now, the reason why it says this is because I had mentioned that after my case was closed, that somebody had entered a tracking number and somebody had said that the item was shipped back, and I had done none of that. And I said, if responding to a seller automatically closes the case, then I want to know what's going on. But here it says that you must select the option to upload tracking, and from your previous correspondence, you did say you uploaded it to show that your item had been all over the United States, then to you in Tokyo. I did not upload the item number. I physically typed in all of where all the shipping had gone. I physically wrote from California to Kentucky to Tennessee to Ohio to Tokyo. So there's some misunderstanding going on here. And what does it say? You uploaded to show that it had been all over the States and then to you in Tokyo. So again, our system will not automatically input a tracking number. You yourself have to select the option to upload it. You must type in the tracking number and even select which shipping carrier you use. Then hit the submit button before it would go through into the case details. Now this basically says that somebody had taken over the case, had gotten tired of what they were seeing, and wanted to close it. So somebody jumped in here. This is fraud, okay? This is fraud through eBay. Nobody else could have done this except for eBay, okay? Because I did not type in any tracking number. The goal of PBI, Pitney Bowes Incorporated, is to make it easier for our sellers to ship internationally and make it to where more buyers can receive products. That goal has been met, as previously most sellers would not take the risk to ship internationally, as they did not want the hassle to fill out custom forms, the risk of losing a package, or even insuring an item. With the global shipping program option that will work for them. All they must do is ship to Kentucky to our shipping hub, and we will do the rest of the work for them, including inspecting the item to make sure it meets all qualifications for the program, fill out all customs forms, and then ship the package to the international country. This is just screwed up. This is weird. So this means that Pitney Bowes Incorporated has just bypassed customs. Like they have just gone past customs. They are now customs, right? And they're opening packages that they shouldn't be opening. There's no suspicious material. There's nothing in here that needs to be open, okay? Yes, PBI opens the packages for the time being. In the future, they might not open all packages. This, however, is set as a precaution to make sure the packages shipped as stated in the listings and that the customs forms were filling out were stated correctly. Now, they just said, the customer service rep just said that the customer doesn't fill out the forms for shipping or any kind of they don't fill out any of these forms for customs. So PBI fills out all the forms for customs and they check it to make sure that the forms are correct. There's no scanning or anything like that, like modern day technology that, most companies have. I think most even customs places have, like x-ray machines and things like this. So anyway, it says, we do not want an item to be shipped that is marked wrong on a form that becomes a legal liability. That should be the least of your worries. As for the package becomes damaged, that is beyond PBI's control, as they package them as safely as they can, and if the shipping companies do not handle with care, they cannot stop that once it leaves their facility. This is lies. Pure lies. Nobody would do anything like this as far as shipping goes. This is ridiculous. Where you state it is eBay's fault, I am sorry, it is not something I can agree with. PBI is a third party that was selected by our sellers, and the item was shipped successfully there, and the item was inspected and reshipped. If damage is done by a shipping company that has no fault of eBay whatsoever. So they just said that PBI is the only shipping company that they use to ship the product out. But if it's done by a shipping company, then it's not eBay's fault. Wait a second here. How does this not make sense? This is just looping around. You still have eBay buyer protection, just as with any item, and you're allowed to work with your sellers. If your sellers do not assist you, then that is down to their business practices, just as normal. They decided to use the program, and they must partner with us to assist the member. In your case recently, all that is asked is that the seller return the part in which she paid, and that you return the item. If that is not something that can be worked out, then there is not much that can be done on our side. Now I'm going to let you guys in on something here. With Pitney Bowes Incorporated, I paid $50 for shipping. Plus that, I paid an extra $16 or $17, which was international customs charges. Now, the funny thing is that you can't put and you can't pay for custom charges when none of these boards had any fees. They didn't even have a value listed on them. I'm going to get to this in a second so you guys can get a little bit more of the story here. Again, how can eBay be at fault when it is not us that shipped your item? I hope you can decide to ship your item back to the seller, as we are willing to place your case on hold and allow you to provide us with tracking numbers so we can make sure you get a full refund. If not, there is not much more we can do in this scenario. I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and I hope I have explained PBI and their role with the GPS program. Kind regards, Jessica. Alright, so guys, well, as you can see here, the customer service rep is definitely taking the side of the company and not taking the side of the buyer nor the seller. Now, getting back to my previous statement here, as far as PBI charged me like literally about $69 or $70 for one package. For the other package, I believe it was $80 worth of shipping charges. Now, in one case, the shipping charges for customs were $20, and then the other case, I believe they were $30. Now, I received the first item, which was this one. And I'm going to let you guys take a look at it, a better look. I have blocked out the address here. If you guys can see, you probably can. Up at the top, it says that the actual weight, it says it's 2 pounds. All right, up at the top here. It says it was shipped internationally. But I want you guys to take a look at this. This is Stat 37 crushed. This sticker was placed at the very bottom, and then each additional sticker was placed on top of it. What this means is this sticker was put on at a very, very early stage. And I'll tell you this, in Japan, they don't put stickers on in English. They put stickers on in Japanese. They do not do this. So, what this means is that this sticker was placed at the early stages. Now, why would somebody put a crushed sticker on something that hadn't even made it out of the States yet? Probably hadn't even made it from a couple of states. Well, the reason is this. Here's what I've come up with. Let's say we have a solid box. I'm going to push this thing together here, even though it won't stay. I'm going to push this together. Now, with a solid box like this, what do you think it means? It means that you have to put a lot of this inside it. And that means that the package gets heavier and heavier the more padding you have. What do? You remove some of this padding, you crush the box a little bit, and guess what? The only padding that you have to put in here is this and maybe a piece here. That saves you on the weight of the package itself. So you can get away with shipping this a lot lighter. There's one more thing that I'd like to point out to you guys, and that is look at the package. Look at the package completely. Alright? I want you guys to look this over. This is a U.S. parcel priority mail box. And I want you guys to tell me, where is the price tag on here that says how much it costs for shipping? Did you guys see one? There is none. There is nothing that indicates how much this package costs to ship. Now, when you don't indicate how much it costs to ship a package, that means that you could basically do anything. You could do anything shady, you could do anything really down and dirty, and try and send out a package and be able to have it reach its destination. Maybe not in the condition that it's in, but reach its destination, and the buyer would have no clue how much they paid for shipping. So, I paid $80. Do you think that this was shipped worth of $80 worth of shipping? I think not. Actually, I know not. The interesting part about this is that if you take a look at this down in the corner, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. This is also covered by FedEx. Now, FedEx picks up the responsibility of the box when it arrives in Japan, and each time that I had received this, I had a FedEx representative come and come and drop the package off. Each time the FedEx representative bowed and said, "I am very, very sorry, this package was crushed. We did not have anything to do with it. If you have any problems, please contact FedEx." Guess what? I contacted FedEx about this package here. This package was a very, very expensive package. This cost me about $350 or $400, I believe, with shipping. And I contacted FedEx and I said, "Look, this thing's crushed. What can I do about this?" You know, the FedEx employee told me to contact them. And they said, "Okay, we'll get back to you. Send us an email with pictures of the board." I sent pictures of the board. I sent pictures of the box. I sent pictures of the packing material. They wanted 3 pictures. I sent them all 3. They responded less than 24 hours later, saying that this package was sent without insurance, and it was also sent without a price on it. This had no value added to it, which basically translate to it was a gift. For those of you guys out there who are shipping something as a gift or shipping a package with no value added on it, what FedEx had told me is this. They will reimburse you up to $20 per pound or $100 max, whichever comes first. So, this package was originally listed as 2 pounds, which means I would have gotten $40 back. And I would have had to return the package to them. Can you guys see where this is going? PBI does not accept any of this responsibility at all. In fact, they don't even refund the initial cost that they take from you from shipping. When you look at your PayPal accounts, you'll notice if you pay for something through eBay and they use the Global Partnership Program and PBI, you'll notice that it separates 2 different spots. It'll take the payment for the seller, and then it'll say Pitney Bowes, and it'll say this was separated for Pitney Bowes shipping. And then you click on it, it says, why was this separated? And then it says, well, this is part of the Global Partnership Program, and the shipping is part of, you know, a different thing. It's not included. I contacted the sellers, and, you know, on this package, this is the first one, right? And then here's, hopefully that stays there. Here's the second one. Once again, there's nothing on it. And this is even twice as hilarious. If you look on this one says that the shipping weight was 5 pounds. Now I'm going to let you guys in on something. Both of these boards are exactly the same. There's nothing different from either one of these. If anything, this one has a little bit more of a circuit board on it than this one, but they're the exact same board. There is nothing different about these. And this one this one weighed 5 pounds. This one weighed 2 pounds. Now, I don't know about you, but this doesn't look like anything like 3 pounds worth of cardboard to me. So whatever got shipped out got, you know, completely taken advantage of. This was all, you know, removed. Packaging was removed, and this was shipped out as cheaply as possible. Going back to what I was talking about with the packages themselves, like I said, the shipping company, FedEx, said that they would only reimburse me up until $100. And yeah, there's no reimbursement on this. This will not cover, $40 will not cover $400 board. PBI will not return any shipping. That is shipping money that goes to them and is not returned at all. And when I did try to file a claim, the seller said that they would refund the money that they had received, which was, for example, in this case here, it was about $90 or something is what they received. And it said that I would have to return this package using insured packaging from Japan, and I would have to provide a tracking number. But I was not going to be reimbursed from Pitney Bowes. So Pitney Bowes takes $80, all right? And for, like I said, for this one here, this one was a little bit cheaper. So let's say this one was $90. Pitney Bowes took $80 worth of shipping, which is non-refundable. And if I were to send this from Japan, shipping insured, with tracking, it would cost me at least $50. So we're looking at $130 to ship this item back. And I'm getting refunded $88.95. So tell me why I would be really hesitant on shipping this back. And I had told the customer service rep that I'm not shipping it back. The main reason why I'm not shipping it back is because I'm actually losing money. I'm losing like a good $30 easily. That's not being refunded to me. You know, for this situation. Actually, you know, in fact, with all the time and all the wasted effort, I'm losing more than that. So, anyway. Yesterday, there were a few YouTubers who had written comments and had given me information on who to contact as far as, you know, the upper levels of eBay. I contacted them. I haven't heard one word back since. I also responded to the customer service rep, explaining everything that I've explained to you right now, and still nothing yet. So I'd like to say that probably this is the worst situation that a person could ever go through. It's not only fraudulent, it's you know, it's really spiteful. It means that a multi-million-dollar company is trying to pinch pennies. It means that supposed international shipping company is trying to make a little bit of profit on the side by scraping away some of the shipping cost by removing padding and opening up packages which they shouldn't be allowed to do in the first place. They are assuming the responsibility of customs, but they're doing just the opposite. They're vandalizing the packages. And eBay supports this. eBay supports all of it. And they stand by the company. And This is just for me. This is just my experiences. Can you imagine how many people out there are using this program? And how many people are possibly getting taken advantage of and don't even know it? For packages that go around the United States, I can imagine that if they reduce the padding on the inside of this and they send it around the United States, there's probably a higher chance that the product will arrive without damage to it itself. Well, probably the box will be damaged, but probably no damage to the item itself. But reduced packaging, reduced weight, scraping a little bit of money off of each one of the sellers, millions of sellers on eBay, taking all sorts of money, you know, not only from international buyers, but from all sorts of people around the world. You can imagine how much money they're making, and yeah, probably why they're a successful company. So I guess you gotta cheat a little bit in order to get your way to the top, and it really doesn't matter who you wind up messing over along the way, as I found out here. But nonetheless, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let you guys, you know, decide for yourself if you want to be a part of this global shipping, whatever you want to call it. It's a program to violate customers and shippers and everyone, and yeah, this fraudulent program. And if you want to be a part of it, you have to be very aware that if anything were to happen, if anybody comes back to, you know, to blame you or the shipping company for what is going on here, you will not only have to deal with a very angry buyer, but you'll also have to deal with the fact that eBay won't support you. There's no way to contact them, or it's really difficult, and it's just going to turn out to be a huge headache, which most people wind up giving up on, and that's how they make their money in the first place. So, nonetheless, this video had to be made, and yeah, I'm sorry to make all these negative videos recently, but yeah, this is not only for myself, the things that are going on with me, but I made this video to enlighten those who are out there who may be experiencing the same thing and just wondering, what can I do? Maybe who have tried millions of times to try and resolve the situation with eBay and not gotten anything in return. And you know, that's I'm just here to try and help out. But yeah, that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon. So thanks for watching. And once again, huge thanks to everybody for all the support and all the help on trying to spread this matter around so that more people enjoy their experience on, you know, buying from other sellers on eBay. Not exactly enjoying their experience with eBay or, you know, with this shipping company by any means, but yeah, I appreciate it a lot. So thanks again.